We'll get an update on FEMA's flood recovery efforts in Kentucky, and we'll hear from forestry officials about the continuing fire danger across the state. I'm Jerry Scott, and this is the Mountaintop Daily. FEMA is continuing its efforts to assist residents of 14 Kentucky counties recover from flooding last month. Sheldon spoke with the agency today to learn how that effort is going.
FEMA representatives have now been in affected areas from February's flooding for nearly a month and have made progress toward helping residents and businesses regain their footing. As of March 12th, FEMA has approved more than $18 million in housing and other types of assistance to more than 2,900 Kentucky households. More applications are being processed daily. FEMA Officer Craig Browning says, though, it's important to remember that you may not receive the same amount of help as some others. It's based on individual criteria.
You're not going to get, you may not receive the same, funding amount as though your neighbor, because each one of these disasters impacts families differently, impacts households differently.
The most recent approved step was this week when FEMA announced that help would be available for personal property loss, a step that for many flood victims has been often cited as the most important. Browning also spoke to details about disaster recovery centers open throughout the Commonwealth.
As far as the disaster recovery centers are concerned, our folks, both that are in the field and our folks that are at the disaster recovery centers, will be here, will be in these communities until the community emergency managers and the state emergency management agency identifies that there is no longer a significant need for that presence. These disaster recovery centers will stay open, at least until the end of the 60-day period, unless the state and or the county, decide that, there's no longer a need for a disaster recovery center in a particular area.
Help in this regard could come in several ways, including with appliances, clothing, home furnishing, tools required for work or school, and computers. This will be provided for those found eligible during inspections. Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Sheldon Compton.
Meanwhile, the danger of forest fires continues despite a heavy storm that pushed through the region. Robin spoke with the Kentucky Division of Forestry official to find out more.
In the state of Kentucky, weather conditions are just right in the spring and fall that the state issues a burn ban. Mountaintop News spoke with Environmental Control Supervisor Jason Hunt of the Kentucky Division of Forestry on the status of this spring's wildfires.
Every spring, we usually have a large number of fires. For like currently this week, like for Pike County, for instance, we've had 5 fires since the weekend, and they've been about 400 acres in size for all 5 fires. So, and then for our branch as a whole for the week, we've had 26 fires for about 700 or 800 acres. So we've had a lot of fire, the weather this last week and the winds and low humidity has produced a number of fires for our branch to deal with through the week.
While this number may seem alarming, Hunt said it's average for this time of year.
I would consider it a normal uptake for this time of year. Usually beginning of March, conditions are favorable for burning, for people when they're burning, they can get loose into the woods and escape from their burn pits and things like that. So it's pretty normal for this time of the year, and the numbers are fairly normal for this time of the year.
Hunt explained that while some fires are caused by arson, most are the result of people burning brush or garbage too close to the forest on a windy day. Hunt shared the current status of fires in Pike County.
As of right now, our fires, all of them, like in Pike County for sure, they're all contained. We have full 100% containment on them in some form of, roads or hand line construction or dozer line construction around them. There may be some still active. We have a few. I know we have 3 that are still active in Pike County, and a couple of those are pretty large in acreage, so there'll be burnout or areas burning within those containment lines. for several days, typically until either a massive rain event or just all the fuel burns out. So what we'll do is once containment's on that fire, we'll monitor that fire or continue to go out to that fire daily to check on to make sure it's still in containment and to see what available fuels are still within that area, that footprint of that fire.
To see if there are fires in your area and what their status is, Hunt said you can call your local forestry department or go to kdf.fireresponse.com/public, which also shows you how large the fires are. Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Robin Tillman.
Coming up after the break, following the conclusion of the Best in the Mountains contest, Mountaintop Media is continuing to deliver awards to the winners. We'll meet some of them when the Mountaintop Daily continues. But first, sports and weather.
With this Mountaintop Sports Report for Friday, I'm Brittany Rowe reporting. It was a late night in Nashville as Kentucky defeated Oklahoma 85-84 to survive and advance to the quarterfinals, where they will face Alabama at 9:30 p.m. tonight. Cat fans can listen to the game on 93.1 WDHR. Owea made the game-winning layup to seal the deal for the Cats. He led Kentucky with 27 points. Reporting for Mountaintop Sports, I'm Brittany Rowe.
Hey, it's Kristen, Marketing Manager at Appalachian Wireless. Do you have a cracked screen? What about a failing battery? Don't stress. Appalachian Wireless has you covered. Our device repair service gets your phone in working condition fast. No need to send your device away. Get it fixed locally today. Stop by an Appalachian Wireless store today to learn more about fast and reliable repairs. Or visit us on the web to learn more about our deals and promotions. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Voting for Best in the Mountains concluded 2 weeks ago, but the process of notifying the hundreds of winners is continuing. Nick tagged along as we went to deliver certificates to some of the winners.
Mountaintop Media is now going around the region to visit the winners of the 2025 Best in the Mountains voting competition. Several businesses on Robinson Creek came out on top, such as P-Rod Towing winning Best Wrecker and Towing Shop and Best Auto Repair Shop, among other awards. General Manager Corey Hall shares his thoughts on winning.
You know, the crew here and stuff, we try to go above and beyond. They're hardworking, always show up ready to work, and no shortcuts. You know, you try to fix something right, that way to last, that way the customer is happy and don't have to worry about that same problem. You got to know what you're doing and have a good personality to go along with it. You know, and we like to do the job, but we also like to have fun, you know, and talk to each other, aggravate each other. That makes for a better work environment and stuff, in my opinion. And that's what we do here.
Another winner right down the road was Fur Real Thrift Store. They were thrilled to win for the second year in a row after showing rapid growth in their business.
It really just makes us feel very honored, and it's just anything like it goes above and beyond our wildest dream, really, because just to be considered to be nominated for an award like this is something, but to win it and be recognized 2 years in a row, I mean, that's something that, you know, words kind of fail me in something like this. It's just a big honor, and we can't thank everyone enough for this. Definitely business has grown from when we first started. We had like 25 followers and people liking us on Facebook. Now we've got about 2,000. Businesses went from people just hearing about us, now repeat customers. They're telling their friends about us. Our live sale that we do each Saturday night has really took off. We have people telling us they've been on cruises, they've been at concerts, but they try to watch us because they enjoy what we do. They love our mission and they find us entertaining. So it's really just above and beyond what I thought was possible when we opened this store. And really, it's just like kind of like the perfect dream that's become a reality, you know.
Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Nick Collum.
That will do it for this edition of the Mountaintop Daily. Be sure to check us out at 6 p.m. every weekday on Mountaintop TV, the Mountaintop TV app, and the Mountaintop News Facebook page. With your Mountaintop Daily, I'm Jerry Scott for Mountaintop News.